deep in the stairwell, hand close to the steel. Everybody talks pressure till the pressure gets real. Same block, same faces, same wolves in disguise. You can read bad intentions in the whites of their eyes. I came up where the night had a price on your head, where the bold spoke loud and the cautious stayed fed. No trust in the handshake, no peace in the grin. Every door got a lock, every friend got a twin. Street lamp flicker, wet pavement below. Black car at the curb with the engine running low. I don't ask who it is, I already know. When the window rolls down, either move or get froze. My crew stayed quiet, never begged for respect. We let the silence speak and the fear do the rest. No banners, no speeches, no names on the wall. Just a cold reputation and a number to call. You ain't built for the nights when the hallway goes still, when the elevator stops and you hear someone drill, when your phone don't ring but the curtains all move, and the man you call brother got something to prove. I watch pride turn cowards into temporary kings, till the weight got heavy and exposed everything. They were lions in a crowd, mice went alone. Now they names get whispered like a crack in the stone. Concrete under boots, winter cut in the skin. Every loss made me colder, every scar pulled me in. I don't dream about peace, I just plan for the worst, because the block gives lessons but the payment comes first. There's a war in the mind before shots ever fly, before sirens hit the corner, before mothers ask why, before blood meets rain and the street gets clean. There's a look in a man when he knows what you mean. I don't bark for attention, I don't pose for the weak. I let facts hit hard every time that I speak. No glamour in the hunger, no gold in the dirt, just men learning early how survival can hurt. A weak heart breaks fast when the temperature drops, when the lights cut out and the whole building in watches, when the truth gets buried underneath what was said, and the ones acting fearless start counting the dead. I kept moving through the dark with my jaw set tight. Every corner had a memory, every memory could bite. No clean way forward, no safe way back, just the sound of the train and the rain on the tracks. So test what you heard, come close if you dare, but the brave lose color when the danger gets near. This city don't love you, it studies your fear, then waits for one mistake and disappears you from here. By dawn, all the noise turns to steam in the street. One shadow walks away, one body stays beneath. No victory music, no praise, no applause, only cold breath fading and the sound of the doors. I was built with a weak, get exposed by the night, where survival ain't luck, it's the will to stay right. No legends in the mirror, no heroes in sight, just a man, one decision and the rest of his life. Cold stairwell, crack paint, names in the plaster. Sirens getting louder, footsteps moving faster. Streetlights blink twice when the block senses danger. Everybody acts tough till the hallway gets stranger. Raised where the heat disappeared in December. Every face in the window was a sign to remember. No heroes on the corner, just men under pressure. Old heads playing chess like they guarding a treasure. Elevator dead, so we climb through the darkness. Every floor got a secret, every doorway got scars in it. Mama counting small bills on the edge of the mattress, while the wolves downstairs made a meal out of sadness. I learned silence from walls that heard every confession. Deals spoken low underneath broken connections. A friend changed shape when the money appeared. Now his name makes the whole damn room disappear. I don't sleep deep, I wait for the morning. One hand near the lock, one ear on the warning. Rain hits the glass like a fist with a message. The city never forgives, it just measures your leverage. We move through the night with our faces half covered. No plans that are open, no trust for another. You can smell bad intent before danger arrived. Fear spoke loud, but we trained to survive. Blood on the snow by the entrance, one winter, blue lights on the bricks. Every window a witness. Nobody said a word when the questions came knocking. The block shut its mouth and went back to watching. I saw loyalty bend under hunger and payment. Saw pride turn a friend into cold calculation. A handshake means nothing when
survival gets loud. Same ones yelling family, put your name in the ground. So I study every face and I count every exit. Never stay too long where the tension gets reckless. A shadow crossed the fence and the whole street froze. You can feel death coming before anyone knows. These towers stand tall like a grave made of concrete. Every window got a ghost, every hallway got cold feet. Young boys chase respect like food for the starving. Then they mothers light candles when the sirens start calling. No gold in my story, just rust on the railing. Old cuts on my hands from the nights we were failing. Still I walk through the storm with my jaw locked tight, cause darkness tests everyone and remembers who fights. The train passed overhead and the windows kept shaking like the whole neighborhood knew what the night had been taking. We stood under the tracks with the rain in our clothes, talking low about revenge that nobody would know. But revenge got a cost and the debt never ends. First it steals all your sleep, then it buries your friends. Then you wake up alone with the same cold expression, still fighting old wars that became your reflection. Concrete winter, black sky, red lights on the water. Every man becomes what the darkness has taught him. No speeches, no mercy, no praise when it's finished. Just another locked door and the sound of the city.
Stairwell, hand close to the steel. Everybody talks pressure till the pressure gets real. Same block, same faces, same wolves in disguise. You could read bad intentions in the whites of their eyes. I came up with a night, had a price in your head. With a bold spoke loud and the cautious stayed fed. No trust in a handshake, no peace in a grin. Every door got a lock, every friend got a twin. Street lamp flicker, wet pavement below. Black car at the curb with the engine running low. I don't ask who it is, I already know. When the window rolls down, either move or get froze. My crew stayed quiet, never begged for respect. We let the silence speak and the fear do the rest. No banners, no speeches, no names on the wall. Just a cold reputation and a number to call. You ain't built for the nights when the hallway goes still. When the elevator stops and you hear someone drill. When your phone don't ring but the curtains all move. And the man you call brother got something to prove. I watched pride turn cowards into temporary kings. Till the weight got heavy and exposed everything. They were lions in the crowd, mice went alone. Now the names get whispered like a crack in the stone. Concrete under boots, winter cutting the skin. Every loss made me colder, every scar pulled me in. I don't dream about peace, I just plan for the worst. Cause the block gives lessons, but the payment comes first. There's a war in the mind before shots ever fly. Before sirens hit the corner, before mothers ask why. Before blood meets rain and the street gets clean. There's a look in the man when he knows what you mean. I don't bark for attention, I don't pose for the weak. I let facts hit hard every time that I speak. No glamour in the hunger, no gold in the dirt. Just men learning early how survivor can hurt. A weak heart breaks fast when the temperature drops. When the lights cut out and the whole building watches. When the truth gets buried underneath what was said. And the ones that can feel it start counting the dead. I kept moving through the dark with my jaw set tight. Every corner had a memory, every memory could bite. No clean way forward, no safe way back. Just the sound of the train and the rain on the tracks. So test what you heard, come close if you dare. But the brave lose color when the danger gets near. This city don't love you, it studies your fear. And waits for one mistake and disappears you from here. By dawn, all the noise turn to
theme in the street. One shadow walks away, one body stays beneath. No victory music, no praise, no applause. Only cold breath fading and the sound of the doors. I was built where the weak get exposed by the night, where survival ain't luck, it's the will to stay right. No legends in the mirror, no heroes in sight. Just a man, one decision, and the rest of his life.
Yeah. Hello, shit. Yo. Rain on the fire, escape, cold air through the screen. Red light on the rooftop, cutting holes through the steam. One car by the corner with the headlights dead. You could tell when trouble waits before a word gets said. I came up where the walls knew every man by his walk, where pause meant more than a whole night of talk. No trust in the grin, no faith in the praise. Everybody shows love till the money gets raised. The stairwells smell like rust, wet coats and smoke. Every joke had a warning, every promise got broke. Old pipes hit the walls like a cold from the dark. And the dog started barking when the street lights sparked. My brother called late, voice low and uneven. Said somebody came through asking questions that evening. No name on the message, no number to trace. Just a time, one address, and a familiar face. I checked every window, every lock, every sound. Saw two shadows split when the train shook the ground. No panic in my blood, only ice in my chest. Fear makes noise in the weak, but the cold move best. We crossed through the courtyard with the rain coming sideways, past broken glass shining under white hallway lights. One hand in the pocket, eyes fixed on the brick, cause hesitation kills when the hour gets late. I watch men turn pale when their lives came due. Watch the whole cool break when the pressure pushed through. They were kings in the daylight, loud in the crowd. Then the night came down and they forgot how to sound. No medals in the gutter, no mercy in the bricks. Just names getting crossed and alliances split. The street never loved us, it measured our flaws, then waited for weakness to tighten its jaws. At the end of the block stood a warehouse in black. One bulb over the door, no road leading back. Inside, 4 chairs and a table of steel. Every face stayed calm, but the silence felt real. A man in the corner put a file on the table, said loyalty is useful to the Lord who get unstable. He spoke like the truth was a weapon he owned, but his hand started shaking when he reached for the phone. 1 second changed everything, one sound cut the room. Then the lights went dead and the dark started moving. No shouting, no warning, no time to react. Just footsteps on concrete and the door slamming back. By morning, the rain had erased every track. Police tape on the fence, black coats in the back. Neighbors watch from above with the curtains half drawn. Same city, same silence, like nothing went wrong. I walked home alone while the sky turned gray. Every block looked familiar but felt farther away. The past leaves a signal that the night understands, and it follows you home even after it ends. Yeah, yo, it's the real shit. Yeah, the big street. Yeah. Cold wind through the window, rain hitting the frame. Same block, new faces, but the hunger stays the same. One light in the hallway, three shadows by the stairs. Everybody says they're solid till the pressure gets there. I was raised where a whisper could travel through walls, where death stayed alive even after you fall. No peace in the lobby, no sleep in the room, just the elevator shaking like it carried bad news. I learned early that silence had value and weight, that a smile could hide envy and a handshake could fake. Every favor had interest, every promise had terms, and the ones talking loyalty were the first ones to turn. Black coat by the doorway, face lost in the dark. Car parked by the corner, engine cold but still marked. I don't wait for a sign, I don't ask what it means. When the block gets quiet, somebody's chasing a scheme. My man said the street had been speaking my name, said the wrong kind of people were asking the same. I kept calm, checked the lot, looked down from the blind. You survive in the city by staying ahead of the time. No safe floor, every level got eyes, every door got a story, every story got lies. Young blood wants respect before earning a scar, then he freezes when the danger gets closer than far. I watch fear make a loud man suddenly humble, watch greed take a crew and reduce it to rubble. They was brothers in public, but alone they would fold. Everybody wants power till the air turns cold. We move through the rain with our hoods pulled low, past the fence, past the lights, past the tracks below. Train roared overhead, sparks fell from the steel. That's the sound of the city reminding you what's real. I don't trust quick praise or a stranger too friendly. I've seen love get sold when the price looked tempting. Seen men trade names just to shorten their time, then come home acting proud like they never crossed lines. The hallway got narrower the higher we climbed. Every step had an echo, every echo had time. 6th floor, broken bulb, one door left open. You could feel something wrong before a word had been spoken. Inside, one chair, one glass, one phone on the table. No signs of a fight, but the silence felt fatal. Window crack, cold air, curtain moving real slow, and one set of wet footprints leading out through the snow. By sunrise, red lights cut across every brick. Neighbors stared through the blinds, then disappeared quick. No statements, no witnesses, no truth on the wall. The block keeps its memory, but never tells all. I went back to my room with the same hard face, checked the lock twice, kept the steel in its place. Around here, every shadow has a reason to move, and the night never sleeps, it just waits for you. Concrete under my feet, winter under my skin. Every loss made me harder, every scar pulled me in. I came up with a week, got exposed by the night. With survival men knowing when to move and when to fight. No glamour in the hallway, no gold in the rain. Just men with short tempers and long memory for pain. Every corner had a price, every favor had debt, and the ones screaming loyalty were the first to forget. I saw fear in their eyes when the room turned still. Same men talking reckless, lost the shape of their will. They were kings in the crowd, wolves under the sun. Then the lights cut out and they remembered to run. I don't bark for respect, I don't pose for the street. I let actions hit hard and the silence compete. No speeches, no warnings, no signs on the wall. Just a name that moves fast when the wrong people call. My crew kept it tight, every move had a reason. No loose talk in the summer, no panic in the freezing. We learned who was solid when the pressure came near, cause heat shows the truth and the cold shows the fear. Black coat, hood low, one hand at the side. Train sparks overhead while the whole block watch quiet. The city got teeth and it bites without sound. By the time you feel danger, you're already surrounded. I watch pride break crews that survived every war. Watch greed open locks that were guarded before. One man sold a secret for a week of relief. He spent every sunrise looking over his street. There's no clean way out when the past knows your route. Every door got a witness, every witness got doubt. You can change where you sleep, change the number you dial, but the night knows you walk and remembers your style. Pressure made men out of boys with no time. Made patience in the armor, made survival a crime. Made us count every shadow, every coward we face. Made us leave no emotion where an enemy could trace. At the edge of the block, one street light flashed red. Two figures stood still while the rain hit their heads. No signal, no movement, no reason to speak. You could feel the whole city holding breath for a week. I passed without turning, kept the same steady pace. No fear in my hands, no surprise on my face. The strong don't announce what they willing to do. They just wait for the moment and follow it through. By morning, the pavement was clean from the storm. Same bricks, same windows, same city reborn. But the pressure stays buried beneath every step, and the men that it made never fully forget.
the transformer blue. One red light blinking where the cold wind moved. Window shut fast, every hallway went mute. You could hear one train in the scrape of a boot. I grew where the walls kept the truth in the paint, where the strong stay quiet and the loud ones faint. No trust in a promise, no faith in a smile. Everybody got patience when revenge takes a while. Third floor landing, broken glass by the rail. Old man by the door said the night looked pale. He knew every face and the weight of each step. Said the block never sleeps, it just waits to collect. I kept my coat closed, eyes low, moving steady. You don't show what you know till the moment gets ready. 2 cars by the curb, both engines still warm. One man in the shadow with his back to the storm. My brother called once, then the whole line died. No words on the message, just a breath on the side. I checked every room, every lock, every frame. When danger gets close, even silence got a name. Rain hit the pavement, red light split the black. Every reflection looked like somebody coming back. I crossed through the lot where the fence leaned bent, past the place where 3 good men disappear for rent. The city makes wolves out of boys with no choice, then punishes the weak when they finally find voice. I watch hunger turn loyalty into a price. Watch friends count money while they measure your life. No medals for staying when the pressure gets real. No crowd when you learn how betrayal can feel. Just another cold morning, another face gone, another mother by the window till the daylight comes on. I don't talk on the past, I let the stairwell remember every mark in the wall, every night in December. You can bury a story, you can silence a name, but the block keeps the smoke in the shape of the flame. At dawn, power returned and the lights came alive. People stepped from their doors acting glad to survive, but one door stayed open at the end of the hall, and one pair of wet footprints stopped short of the wall. I went down 6 flights with the cold in my chest. No questions, no panic, no time to confess. In this city, the truth only moves after dark, and the ones who know most leave the smallest mark.